So you guys obviously 4 wins in a row. You're playing really well. I would offer that I think you guys could play even better. I mean, I don't think you've topped out yet. But I was a little curious with Jonah getting better, with Chicharito now in training, Yanni Gonzalez coming. Where is that sweet spot between mixing up the lineup that you have that is winning, doing so well, and adding players in that you know you guys are going to need? How do you make that decision, and how difficult is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a question for the coaches. Obviously, whoever gets called on is going to be ready to go. And like you said, there's some top quality guys that we have coming back from injury or on the bench as well. And yeah, this next couple months it's going to take everyone. We have, I think, 13 games in 7 or 8 weeks, which is, a difficult. It's a lot of games, especially with the travel day of game. It's not easy, so it's going to take everyone. And like you said, there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of guys that can contribute, and hopefully we can continue to keep this going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Question to Adam Serrano. Adam, go ahead.
Barry, can you just walk us through a little bit of, your guys' mentality since the restart? Obviously, Orlando didn't really go the way you want, but you were able to kind of hit your stride. Kevin kind of touched on it a little bit. Is this sort of the Galaxy team you've been expecting to see?
Yeah, I think it's, again, I think we've always had the quality. It's just about putting it together, and I think you've seen in these last couple weeks that we've been able to be deadly in the attack and also, defend solidly. Obviously, the Portland-San Jose games, we give up a couple goals. But saying that, I think the mentality has been there. And when the other team has scored, we haven't put our heads down. We've just said, all right, let's go. We got to step it up even more. And yeah, there's never been any doubt that we're not going to get a result these past few games, and I think that's huge, and that's been the difference.
We'll go with the next question to Larry Morgan. Larry, go ahead.
Hi, Perry. Thanks for your time today.
Sure.
I have 2 questions. We've been asking this question to a couple of your teammates over the last week or so. First question, what's your take on the sudden revival of the Galaxy? What prompted it? And also, how gratifying is it to finally have your health issues behind you after missing pretty much the entire 2019 regular season and being able to play well and contribute?
Sure. Well, to the first one, I think, after Orlando, it left a bitter taste in most guys' mouth. We just weren't happy with how the results went. Obviously, losing to our rival, 6-2, didn't set well with us. So we knew once we got back, we had to really dig in and step it up, especially seeing the games that we were going to be playing against, obviously the Supporter Shield winner, Portland, the MLS Cup is back, champion. We knew the group was going to be tough. San Jose, a playoff team. So, just getting back, probably with a month of training, heading into our first game again. The focus was there. Guys were hungry to get back on the field, but also to get results. And I think you've seen that. But saying that, it's only been 4 games, and we have to continue that because there's still a lot to be played, and we have to continue that mentality. And then just for me personally, it's been great to be back, to be injury-free, and to be contributing to the team. Any guy on the team wants to be playing week in and week out, but also play a role and, do what they can for the team. So it feels good.
Thank you, Perry.
Thanks.
Now the next question for Josh Gassman. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Perry.
Hello.
Dan was talking about this a little bit, and he sort of talked about how, his partner with Nick next to him, and then having you and Joe in front of him, that back four, that box four has been just a really stout, sort of strong spine for the Galaxy. How have you seen that develop in the last, 3 or 4 games?
Yeah, I think I can echo that as well. It's been really solid. I think Joe and I have had a great relationship working next to each other. He tends to go a bit more than I do, which is fine, and I cover his back. So that's been great. Nick and Dan have been awesome at the back, winning their duels, communicating with us, helping us start the attack. And it's been a good partnership, and hopefully that's something we can continue.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
Next question to Damian Calhoun. Damian, go ahead.
Hey Perry, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How much can you share with us how the next phase schedule looks? Are the same teams in it or different teams or what?
I don't know for sure. I think that's something probably the league's going to want to release on their time. I do know that we have a meeting today or a Zoom call today with the league with like the union reps to kind of go over the next phase. As I understand it, Canada is still a difficult situation, but I'm sure that information will be coming out very soon.
And the first phase, I know it's a lot of games in a short period of time, but how did the group sort of work their way through this? You're playing, like I said, Saturday, Wednesday, basically every week here.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. Obviously, with the day of game travel, it makes it even more difficult. But again, I think we had guys step up, and honestly, it's good when we have a lot of games. Our trainings here are very difficult, so it really doesn't change when we're playing every 3 or 4 days. We're putting in the load on our legs if we're just doing training anyway, so it's really no different for us.